go live.
Okay, so I should be able to see it once
Uh-huh.
on YouTube once it goes
It's,
live.
uh-huh. Yeah, I see you.
You see me?
It's on live.
And you see that I'm on there?
Yeah,
It's not showing me anything.
I'm on.
Okay, so you know that if somebody is
It's a
on there.
lag. Hmm. But it's a lag, remember?
Okay. But I still should see that
It's working.
you're live.
Hmm. I'm live.
Okay. Long as you got it.
It's
As long as it's showing that you
on there.
okay, cool.
Stupid.
Yeah, but don't forget to go and put in those few things.
I know. Let me do it right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. How do I get this is a lot.
Lord.
But and it's the lady. So your APS K12.
Now I gotta find my.
Atlanta Public School, delete that one or
Now I
get
gotta
it off
find
of
it.
your
Hold on. Now I'm looking for the PowerPoint. It's in Canva, right?
yeah.
Okay, I can find it. Canva. You shared it with
Okay.
me.
On Zoom it says this meeting is being live streamed.
It
Okay.
is.
So
Uh-huh.
click OK. So
Yep.
I know. And then just go to my name and then it's the one that doesn't have a subject. And you already had it up.
I know, but it was in a different. See, the browser's changed. Whenever you be going back and forth to stuff, it just be changing.
Oh.
It's crazy. So let me see. Canva. I can just let me see. How do you search for other stuff? You
It's in
share it with me.
PowerPoint.
Oh, it's not Canva.
No, it's
Oh,
PowerPoint.
okay, okay. Let me just go back to my email address then.
I'm trying to
Okay. All right. Feed. Go team. I'm looking for it.
it
Action
should be
recording. Today, Monday, 11.
I didn't think I sent it today, but you can check.
Hold on. Where is it?
Let me see when I sent it.
Today? No. Oh, I see it. Open. Okay.
But it shouldn't have a subject or anything.
Nope, it's it. I see it. Go team meeting. Make sure this is it. Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Make
Cool,
sure.
cool. And I deleted it, so it should only be 15 slides.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
All
Perfect.
right. Yep, that's it. I'm good. Ooh,
All right. Okay. All
thank
right,
you.
boss. No problem.
Share. Okay. Anyway, let me just do this. Oh, oh, so you do that. All right, so here's some work to do. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh. Oh. All right, let's see. Oh, maybe I don't add nothing here. Mm-mm. Mm, Girl. Oh. Okay, so here's the thing. We don't use it. All right. Woo. What? What's wrong with her? Oh shit. 4:30. I should be home in a couple of hours. Let me do this. Woo! Oh, no. Mhm. All right, let's see here. I really like her. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that girl. Okay. I got that one. Hmm. I thought. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. When I moved to my new home, I purchased two of these by mistake. I think it will match your floors. If you could use it, you can have it for free. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna come to the place after my meeting. I'm gonna come to Blake's after my meeting. Huh? Riley and Johnson. please know you will not hurt my feelings if this is not a good fit for your home. I promise. Hey guys.
Hey.
There it is. Okay.
Guys, can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
It's dated for the 23rd, Miss Grant.
That's Miss Reed fault. That's her fault. Yeah, let me change it. Oh my goodness.
We was over there in class, so she probably forgot.
Yeah, we were originally supposed to have it on the 23rd, but we didn't notice it properly in time. So I think that's what that
Can
was.
you guys see me?
29th, Miss Grant.
Thank you.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Can y'all see me?
No. Who's that, Miss Jordan? No, we can't see you.
That is weird. Okay, hold on.
Now
There
we
you
can.
are.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, our Madam President has made her way, and so now I'm not sure if we have. I don't think we have a quorum, do we?
No, we
Nope.
don't.
Okay.
Oh, well, yes, we do. It's 5 of us.
Now is the
How many
principal
do we
included in
need?
that number? I don't believe
I
so.
don't think Ms. Grant count, right?
Ms.
I
Grant
don't
don't
No, she
count.
doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she don't count.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think Ms. Rogers count either, because she's
No.
not an official member.
Right.
So it's only 3 of
Exactly.
us. So we need 2 more people to join.
That's right.
Here's Miss Johnson. She's coming in.
Okay.
I don't think Ms. Johnson count either because she's on the task force team.
Oh, Miss Smith Johnson. I thought Miss Smith Johnson was a part of the team. No.
No, not
Task
anymore.
force.
Oh,
She did her 2 years, so she don't count either.
okay. I'm glad I got you, Miss Jordan.
You're so silly.
We'll be out of compliance.
And the
Right.
Go team is joining today too. I talked to the Go team.
Oh yeah,
No.
they always come on. Is Diane that's coming on?
Mm-hmm. I talked to them today, and they said that we can use the AI tool I created.
Well, okay. Yeah, whatever you got us doing.
I sent the email, Principal Grant, for everybody to join. So I don't know.
You did, and a reminder.
it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did see it too. So
Okay.
they'll pop in.
Well, it is just 4:32, so maybe we just too
Anxious
One time.
candy store.
No, we on time.
I said 4:30 because
Yeah.
we got stuff to do outside of school. Principal Grant need to get home.
It's raining. It's cold.
What you
All
talking
of
about?
it.
Very cool.
Somebody else.
Okay, Miss Hampton's coming in.
She don't count.
What?
No, she's not a member either.
She said all she do is post on the
The website.
website, so she just
Yeah, she don't count. She's not
Yeah.
a official Go team member.
we
Yes,
need
she
Mr.
is.
Cruz
That's
and
Terry Hampton. She is a Go Team member. That's not Miss Hampton in the media center. That's
That's not. Oh, that's not
Miss
that Miss
Hampton.
Hampton.
That's
Oh,
part of Wings, and she
oh,
is.
okay. I see it.
Oh,
now.
Oh, that's her
part of the
name.
team.
Terry. And I didn't have her
Miss
last
Terry.
name. I just had her
I
down
was
as
about to say,
Terry.
well, good Lord, who is on the Go team?
So she's,
So
what is her
one,
name? Terry. What's her last name?
Terry
Oh,
Hampton. Okay, Terry Hampton. Okay, that's right.
So that's
Denise.
Let me see.
We need one more person so we can be in compliance.
Okay, I'm gonna text Mr. Crooms, have him pop on here real quick.
Because we can't miss no more meetings.
she's our community member. Is that right, Miss Grant? Terry Hampton. Is she our community?
I think that she was
Member?
voted. I think so. Let me just. I think so. Call Mr. Crooms.
Yeah, she is. It says it, community.
Mhm.
Now I have her listed as Angela Terry. Is that not her name?
Crooms, can you log in for our meeting?
Oh yes.
Okay,
I forgot about that. I'm just not leaving Kimberly.
that's okay. We'll wait for you. We're waiting. You're going to be our quorum. You'll make the quorum.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, he's going to log in.
They did it again. What? I don't have no background.
So Miss Terry is on here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Miss Terry's on here. My computer just froze. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, okay.
We see you. We do see you, though.
You
And
see me now? Okay.
And you sound very clear. So
Miss
That's
Jordan, you
good
say
because
yes
I'm
or
not at
no?
home. I'm at exact therapy session, so that's great.
Miss Jordan,
I'm
Did you-
here.
Did you say Terry? Not Terry. Is her name Angela Terry or is it Terry Hampton?
Oh, I think it's Terry Hampton. Miss Terry, are you here?
Yeah, it's Terry
Yes, ma'am.
Hampton.
I'm here. If you guys can hear me.
There
Good
it is.
afternoon, everybody.
Terry
Hey, Miss
Hampton.
Jackson.
It is.
Okay, I got you. Thank
Okay,
you.
I think that this Zoom user who just logged in, maybe Mr. Crooms. Mr. Crooms, is that you? You're still on mute. Come off one more time. Okay, there you go.
Ashley Helm just joined.
Oh, that's Ms. Helms. Hey.
Yep.
Oh,
Hi there. Hi
hey,
there,
Ms.
Principal
Helms.
Grant. Hi there.
Terry Hampton, okay.
I think we have a quorum, guys.
Oh, yep. That's the whole team. Yep.
Okay, well, we can go ahead and get started. So, Ms. Jordan, I have the PowerPoint posted, and I can definitely drive it. You just tell me,
And let me pull up the agenda on my phone. So,
Okay, sweetie, and we'll just go from there.
did you get the new agenda? Can you go back to the agenda you already have?
I sure can. I can go back to the one that's right here, the one you guys worked on today.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. That's correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm just gonna read from my phone.
Okay.
Ms. Rainwater, can you do a roll call so we can establish a quorum, please?
Yes. So please respond present when your name is called. Where is it? So Principal Grant.
I'm here.
All right. Crystal Jordan.
Here.
Ashley Helm.
Here.
I'm here. Tamika Rainwater. Denise White.
Here.
And Terry Hampton.
I'm present.
Okay. Kahari Cromes.
He just logged in, so he's here.
He's here. Okay. Kahari Cromes. Raphael Holloway.
No, he's not here.
Not here. Okay. Is that
Actually, hold
Angela
on.
Palmer?
He's logging in now.
Which one is that?
Raphael Holloway from Gateway.
Okay. Okay. So Raphael Holloway. Okay. Ashley Helm. Well, I called you already. Is that everybody?
Raphael Holloway present.
Okay. Thank you. That's it. That's everybody.
Ms. Rainwater, do you want to have people to weigh in that they're here on the chat just so we can document that?
Yes. So I can,
Answer it?
right. So I won't miss anybody. Please. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Janice Smith Johnson. I'm present.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Got you. Thank you.
And thank you for adding to the chat.
So that was everybody. I called everyone's name except Ms. Smith Johnson.
Yeah, that was everybody.
I'm not sure if I speak up. I would like to join the Go team. This is Kenyatta Rogers speaking.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
Ms.
get to
Rogers.
that after we approve the
Okay,
minutes.
very good.
Okay. We go to the previous and look for the meeting minutes. Let's go back. Okay, I'll just stay here. Do you tell me to go?
So, Principal Grant, they said that we didn't send the minutes from last meeting. The Go team. I don't have the minutes from the last meeting.
Oh, that's what I sent you guys.
She did.
You know what? I'm trying to. So what is that protocol? Because Ms. Tompkins did all this stuff last year, and I got to get Ms. Reed caught up to speed. So I think somebody's on here from Go Team. Ms. Gibson.
Yes.
Hey, so when we send the Go Team meeting minutes, are we not still adding that to the website, or are we sending those directly to you guys?
So
can do, I guess, both. So what we didn't have from Thicket was like your information from your organizational meeting. So we didn't know our records are what you all have as your roster doesn't match what we have just because we didn't get that kind of follow up from that initial meeting that you guys had to, fill the team and the seats and, the officers, all of those things.
Okay, so that would came from the meeting minutes that I sent out to everybody.
Right. So either you all can fill out that form that like after your organizational meeting, there's like a Google form that we have, or send us that information via email.
Okay.
After that meeting, you don't have to necessarily send us the minutes after every meeting, but they should go up on you do need to update your website. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. And so we'll definitely do that. And actually, let me do this real quick. We'll definitely do that. And then I'll have Ms. Reed to fill out that form tomorrow to update you guys on our organizational chart.
Okay, perfect. And then updating the website as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make sure we'll do that. We'll make sure that's done tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Happy to help.
Okay.
And I think the next part, are we approving the minutes from the last meeting?
Well, she sent it to us, so I mean, should it have been posted in order for us to approve it?
We can approve it because they were sent to you. We just have to get it. We'll post it tomorrow.
Okay.
They were sent the day after our last meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
So if there was no, I'm sorry, let me be quiet. I'll let you go ahead, Madam President.
No, I was listening to you. So I just got to recheck my email, did I see the minutes? But I approved the previous minutes.
Okay.
Well, so actually what you guys could do is if someone has a copy, you can bring them up and share them on the screen, and then to give people a second to review, and then you need a motion.
Right.
So you could say, the previous minute, the minutes from our previous meeting are here for your review, right? I'd accept a motion for their approval.
Got it. Miss, who can bring those meeting minutes?
I'm trying to do it now, Miss Duggan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss White.
No problem. Okay. And I just have to hit share screen, or what?
Let me stop. Let me stop sharing.
Okay.
Give you access to share. There you go.
Okay. Can you see it? Oh no, I ain't see it yet. That's fine. Okay. Did it go? You got it?
Something's coming up. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Ms. White.
You're welcome. So do we have to read it over or just look through and then?
If you could just kind of scroll up slowly to
Okay.
give people an opportunity to kind of look at it.
Am I doing it? I don't know. My screen's not.
I don't think those are the ones that I'm looking at an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
I sent the meeting
That's
minutes in the email.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they supposed to go on a moving forward? They're supposed to go on the template document.
Well, it could go in just a folder, but I could put it in Word and then put it add it to our website. But there's no right or wrong way to have them. But as long as they're kind of cover what we actually capture in the meeting. But I'll put them up there in the on our website tomorrow.
Okay, can I share the screen?
Sure.
So y'all don't want to see it no more? I'm confused.
Yes, I want to
Yes. 2 hearts. Green heart.
Oh, okay.
There was another form that
Unless somebody created something different.
Yes, and can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with sharing either. So
there you go.
Okay. Go on. I don't know how to share it, but I do have a different.
No. Let me just walk you through it. So at the very bottom of your screen, you'll see where it says share screen. The little green, it's a green upward button there.
I'm touching that.
Yep, if you click on that,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to ask you, what do you want to share? And you should see that, you may see that document.
And I'm clicking on what I want to share.
Yep, and then share it.
And then share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the form that I wanted to share. That's the form that we completed on last month. And so the meeting was held on September the 4th of 2025. And I'm going to see if my computer will cooperate and allow me to.
It looked like it's pulling up the actual meeting from YouTube. That's what I'm looking at now.
On the last meeting.
Okay. All right.
But the meetings, I think the minutes the same. She sent them. Grant sent it out. I'm just going to send it out to everybody.
That was just a form. I think you were sharing it on, Miss Smith Johnson, right?
All right. Go on, Miss White. And I'm sorry.
That's okay, but thank you. But just so you guys know, that is the form that we actually input the meeting minutes on.
It has been completed.
Yeah. Oh, so is it okay?
So somebody must have transferred that to that form because I didn't do it.
Right.
Unless Ms. Reed did it.
Probably Ms. Reed because she was going over templates the other day.
Yeah, she probably
I didn't know.
Them.
Okay, she probably transferred it.
So if you have those meeting minutes on that form that you have, then she probably transferred them.
Ms. Smith Johnson, can you share that form that you have?
And that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to get to
not right now.
Principal Grant so she can show me how to do it. So
okay,
you just bear with me.
Okay.
Hey, this is Chandra from the Go Team office. Just for the spirit of everyone's time, I went to the school website and someone had posted the minutes or the draft minutes from your September 4th meeting. So I just sent the link in the chat to the PDF. That way everybody can pull those up and you all can review them and then go ahead and
thank you so much.
Oh, there you go. That's it. That's it. So Ms. Reed put them in the actual form.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
That's why.
Thank you, Ms. Reed.
That's why I love my
Thank her tomorrow.
She's a bomb.com.
So I nominate that we approve it, or is that okay?
Move. I move.
It would say I motion or I move.
I move that X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
Okay, write that down.
Second the motion.
Well, someone would have to actually make it. I just was given the I guess the sentence stem. So yeah, if you want to make a motion, you just say I move and then
I got
whatever
you.
it is.
I move that we accept the minutes as received with any necessary additions or corrections.
I second it.
And so then the chair would say the motion has been made and properly seconded to approve the previous meeting minutes.
You said I would say what?
That the motion has been made and properly seconded to approve the meeting minutes. And then all those who are in favor can say aye.
Okay. Okay, so you said I say the motion has been made to approve the minutes.
Made and properly seconded to.
You said properly seconded?
Yeah, because the motion has to be made and then you have to get a second in order to move forward with the vote.
Okay. I'm writing as you talking, so.
Yeah, take your time, sweetie. It's your first time so you're doing an amazing job.
Okay, thank you. The motion has been made and properly seconded. Did anybody move to agree?
And then, so after you say that, then it's all those who are in favor, please say aye.
Can we put our responses in the chat as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever would be easier.
Okay. Okay.
But you should probably also, because the people who are watching on YouTube, they can't see the chat. So I would suggest that you all verbally, vote.
We do both, Miss Gibson.
Yeah.
We do both.
Okay. Both. All right. Yeah.
We do both.
All right. The motion has been made and properly second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Remember to put it in the chat, please.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. And the motion has been made. That's what I said at the end, right?
And then you say all those who are in favor, please say aye. And then all those who are opposed.
Okay. And you say all those who oppose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to repeat it again? Okay.
We heard you.
Okay. And then after that, do I just say that the motion has been granted?
Well, no, the secretary would let you know based off how people voted.
Okay. Thank you.
And so the secretary would say, the motion carries or passes, or you could, if the motion doesn't get the votes, then it fails.
So the motion carried and was accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And we're moving forward. Is that what I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're gonna get
Good job. Okay. All right, so I'll move on. Okay, so I am Madam President, I am at the point of discussing the strategic plan. I'm sorry.
I know you at the strategy plan now.
Okay, yep. So I have our strategic plan up here, guys. I'm going to share this with you. Let's see, can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. All right, guys, so our strategic plan has not changed a whole lot, but what I do want to share with you, which I think is very important, I want you guys to see our goals. So to kind of give you guys just some idea of the strategic plan for our new members, every year we create our plan, but then every year we go back and revisit our plan and we tweak our plan based on data, based on just different things that we possibly may be changing at the school, academic wise or whatever. But we always go back and update that plan. When we do that, the goals sometimes stay the same and sometimes they don't. But I think it's important that you see just what our goals are for this school year. And our SMART goals, if you look at the very top of the Excel sheet where it says intent and purpose action items,
Principal
the very
Grant,
bottom of that,
I don't know if you were trying to change the slides, but what I'm seeing right now, it just says strategic plan.
Oh, so you don't see. Okay, let me go back and reshare it again. Thank you.
I was just gonna say it too.
Thank you so much. I'm just talking my behind off. There you go.
There it is.
Okay. Yep. So at the bottom of where it says intent and purpose action items, at the very top, that next cell that you see, that is the goal. That's our SMART goal. So the goal, this is an ELA goal. The goal for this year is by the end of 2025-2026 school year, 3rd through 5th grade students will increase scoring proficient or above an ELA from 17 to 22% proficient and from 5% to 10% distinguished. So again, we always use our data from that sitting year to create our goals. So that is our goals for this year. But what I want you guys to keep in mind when you think about that percentage of where we're trying to move to, when I show you guys some other data, especially our math data, you can definitely see just some of the things that we're doing at each grade level and how close we are to that goal or how close we are not to that goal. But at least you'll have an idea of where we are when we see the math data. All right. That's goal number.
Grant, can it be bigger? Is it just my screen?
Oh,
I
let's see.
can't really.
Hold on.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, please don't.
I'm gonna bring my glass.
I think you can zoom in if you're on your phone, you can zoom it.
Yeah,
That's what I've been doing.
I think
Okay.
you guys can zoom in.
Okay, thank you. I'll try to play with it.
Okay. And then guys, so that's for that's our goal for that's our SMART goal for ELA. And of course, over here where it says action steps, these are just some of the things that we are doing to ensure that goal. We meet every week for 90 minutes for PLCs, right? For all subjects. But again, our focus is ELA, math, and then science. We monitor our data. This year, we are using a different initiative with aggressive monitoring, meaning that we're really looking at student work. We're looking at student work while they're in the classroom, giving that real-time feedback. So I'm just giving you guys an idea in terms of some of the action items that we have here to support our goal. Goal number 2, I'm going to change to that. This is our math goal. The goal is by the end of 2025-26 school year, the 3rd through 5th grade students will increase scoring proficient or above in math from 22% to 30% proficient and 6% to 11% distinguished. And again, just like I went over before, the action steps, these are the things that we're doing on the left-hand side to kind of shore up and kind of, help us to reach our goal. Now, one thing about it for the action steps, we do revisit our strategic plan throughout the year, and we look at our data, especially our math data. And if we're not moving in that direction of where our goals are, we kind of change some things in our action steps. If we are moving in a positive direction, then we keep those things and keep doing them better. Okay, but the action steps are very fluid. They could change based on our data and just based on how things are happening in that real time. Our third goal, this is for our science goal. Let me see. Yeah. By the end of 25-26 school year, 3rd through 5th grade students will decrease the percentage of students at the beginning levels in science from 68% to 45% and increase students scoring proficient or above from 7 to 20%. And increase those scoring at the distinguished levels from 5 to 7%. I'm gonna say this, guys. I don't know what happened last year. Out of all the years that I've ever been at this school, and it's been 9 years, we have never had a drastic drop in science like we did last year. But I can assure you that we have put some things in place. We've changed some things around, moved some teachers around to ensure that does not happen again. I think we were so focused on the math standards. We had new math standards last year, so focused on that and so focused on getting ready for the new ELA standards. I just think that we just forgot about science. It's almost like science didn't even exist last year. So that's why those goals are so heavy in terms of what we're trying to do at the beginning levels, as well as the proficient and distinguished levels. And then our goal 4 is for the whole child. We're looking at attendance. By the end of 25-26 school year, the attendance rate will improve, increasing the average daily attendance rate by 3% from the current baseline. This will support the whole child approach by ensuring students are consistently engaged and present, which is essential for academic growth and well-being. So for attendance, we were looking at our attendance data on yesterday, and this time last year, we were in a much better position. So just some of the interventions that we put in place are working. We're really being diligent about making sure we call our parents, getting to the root cause of why they're not here. If it's a situation where you may have a parent that now may be homeless, then we're making them a Kenny Bento and making sure that they get the resources that they need, not only to get a home, but also to make sure that their kids are in school through transportation. So we're just being a lot more vigilant with our parents and asking those questions about why kids aren't here. And that's just helping out a whole lot. So that's the plan right there, guys. I really want to share those goals with you. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to move on. Let me share another screen with you guys. I'm going to start back sharing my other screen here. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Principal Grant, I have a quick question. Are you going to go over how we as your Go team can contribute to achieving those strategies?
So,
Especially some of us who aren't actual teachers, right? So,
yeah.
how we can help with you achieving those things by end of year?
Absolutely. Let me tell you, Mom, the biggest thing I know that we now have our room moms, and we've actually created just a communication avenue for our parents to reach out to other parents. The biggest thing is keeping our kids in school. The one thing that I know for sure, when I look at data from the kindergarten to now for kids who've been here since kindergarten to now and who have really good attendance, those kids leave our school on level 3s and level 4s. We're transient, right? So when we get kids to come in, their 3rd grade year, their 4th grade year, we're always trying to back paddle, right, to catch those kids up. But the one thing about it, when our kids come in to Thicket in kindergarten, they stay here with us, those kids do well. So we're just having to figure out for our kids who are not so stable, when we get our kids in, bringing in more incentives, being more in touch with parents to make sure that their children come to school every single day. Like we just had a family to start last week. And already when we looked at those children's attendance, and its mom has about 5 kids, we looked at their attendance, they've already missed like 20 days out of school already. Right. And they just got to our school. So I think the biggest thing, Mom, is just this really continuing to communicate to our parents to keep our kids in school, because we have great resources here. We have the best resource. We have the best technology. We have the best teachers. We grow our kids. When you look at the Thicket kids who've been here since kindergarten, those kids are on track. Those kids are on grade level. That accounts for our 45% mastery rate for the state. Those kids, they move well, but it's our other babies when they come in, the attendance, a lot of times their attendance is not, it's just not good. And here's the thing too, life happens for a lot of our families. And when you're going from house to house, that kind of thing is difficult a lot of times for them to even have, stability in school. So Mom, that's the biggest thing that I could say, because again, we know how to grow kids. That's not the issue. But the one thing that we need support with is kind of messaging and getting that communication out to our parents that school is important. You got to be at school. And if there is an issue that you're having, to let us know so we can kind of intervene before kids are out of school for so long. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
Yep. That's the biggest thing. And I think the next time we meet, I'm going to show you guys some preliminary data of looking at what happens for our kindergartners. Like even like now, when you look at our 5th graders now, when you go back and track our 5th graders now, who's been here since kindergarten and 1st grade, those kids are green and blue. They're proficient, right? It's and the ones who have good attendance, right? But it's our other babies that come in. We're trying to always back paddle because attendance may not always be so good. That's the biggest thing. Thank you for that. That was a really good question.
So my question for you is, how can we assist parents who are struggling with speaking up?
So here's the thing. So let me tell you, that's a really good question, Ms. Jordan. So the one thing I can say that we've done a really good job with our parents, making them feel comfortable to come to us. Because I tell you, our parents in a minute, they'll call a social worker in a hot minute. They'll call Ms. Holmes and say, look, Ms. Holmes, I'm having trouble. They'll come up to her office. They're always back and forth from either our office to her office. So they're feeling comfortable. But I think what happens is when you get those new parents in, you got to get them comfortable, right? You got to get them acclimated. A lot of times they don't come from good places where people may have treated them well. So getting them acclimated, getting them comfortable, and making them feel like, you know what, this is a real place where you can really get the support. But for the most part, for the parents who've been here, look, they don't have a problem calling me. They'll call me and say, Grant, I need some food, right? They're very comfortable. But again, because of where we are in 2025, we have so many families that are displaced. And they're coming to our schools and other schools because they are displaced and they have not had stability. It's always like a revolving door but we're always, even though it's a revolving door, we're still having to make sure that we do all that we can while we have them to get them what they need. So I think that's the thing right there. So I think parents, they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable with us. But for our new parents coming in, we just have to be diligent, I guess, doing it faster, asking those questions up front, yeah.
If I could second that, this is Miss Rogers speaking. I think it's really important. A lot of people who come to our school and who are part, they feel that sense of community. And I think as parents and as people who come in, when we have our different programs, like Friday, Thursday, we're having a Halloween festival, when we welcome families in and just make them feel welcome and make them feel that this is a safe place, and feel that love, that Ficket love, I think is really, really strong here. And so I think that is a very important way that you people can help when you come to the school, to show that spirit and to welcome people in and just encourage them with that sense of community. I think that is a really strong tower.
And
at
it's
our
interesting. And I thank you for saying that. And it's interesting too, guys. I'll tell you, when I get parents in the front office, I'm always going to have a smile on my face, and I'm always, going to sit down and kind of talk with them and, love on them. You would be amazed at how some of them are like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, like it's almost like they're just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm greeting you. I'm hugging you, So again, getting them to shed some of that past experience off, right? And to kind of embrace, getting them to feel more comfortable. That's what we do. And so I think once they get through that, I think they're fine. But it's the transient piece of the families coming in and out. And sometimes they'll come in. Like we had one baby to come in 2 weeks ago. We were so excited. He was naughty. Oh, he was so naughty. But we loved that little thing. And so, but then the next week they were gone. Your baby, Miss Rogers, your baby. The next week they were gone. They were gone. So, we just do what we can, for our little ones and our families, that when they come, whether they stay for a long time or not, we just have to do what we can.
What about having like something like a attendance rally, something quarterly to invite new parents to, and old parents too, to really push the attendance rate? Because I noticed that's been the conversation a lot. Because I went to the Muffins and Moms, that's all we pretty much talked about was attendance. What you guys talked about?
Yeah, that's a good point. So we do things daily, but I think we can do that. And also too, we do our annual events. Like we have our spaghetti and sneakers. We have another PTA event coming up soon. We can definitely incorporate that in there. But yeah, any ideas you have on that. And a lot of times what happens is we get a bunch of you at the meetings. We get a bunch of Jordans at you know what I mean? Like, and we speaking to the crowd. We're speaking to the choir. You know what I mean? So I think also too, just reaching out to parents through text messages. One thing we do, I think we do really well when kids are out, we're calling them. We're calling the parent. They may not answer, but we'll text them. We're going to send you a text message. We just want to know what's going on, right? If nothing else, they know that attendance matters because we talk about it all the time, right? And I even see sometimes where parents, they'll bring in their notice. Principal Grant, I know what you're going to say. Here's my notice. Here you go, right here, right? So they know to bring in those excuses and things like that because we do talk about it a lot. But I like that idea of maybe having some attendance rallies, if you will, to really talk about that. Yeah.
I wanted to say something, Miss. I went to the Go Team Summit and they was talking about different things that they're doing at their schools, and they were saying that they had a piece, and I don't know if it's coming now or this coming later when we start making goals or how we're going to change, where they open stuff up, maybe a survey and send to the parents to ask them what issues they have as far as attendance. Maybe, basically what I'm saying is getting an understanding on what are maybe they can tell us something we don't know. Or
so let me tell you, and that's a good point. So we sent 2 surveys out last year.
Well, wait, this is Chandra from the Go Team office. So one quick thing. The first thing is, did you all ever vote on your new staff member?
No, I was gonna say that too.
We just look, Miss Gibson, we just talking.
So you gotta move through your slides, Principal Grant.
Yeah, I was just
I know we'll be there. We just talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
let me go.
At some point, you guys
We
will,
can do that. We'll move forward, and then we'll come back. This is really, guys. This is a really good discussion. We'll definitely come
right,
back.
because
We'll
I
come
think well, that's the one thing is voting on your staff member, and then the second thing is the way the agenda is set up. Which did you guys do the approval of the agenda and pull it up?
Yes.
Okay, so if you just follow the agenda, you have stakeholder engagement at your school as number C on your discussion items. So it may be better to, move forward through the discussion about the strategic plan, your map results, your milestones results, and then have this kind of deeper discussion around stakeholder engagement once you get to that part of the agenda.
I got you. Thank you,
But
Ms.
for now,
Gibson.
if you guys want to go back and do your voting on your staff member.
Yeah, before we get to map results.
Okay, because I see, I guess if we're going according to agenda, it's supposed to have been previous minutes and then voting her in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the discussion items. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's that step. Okay.
Went down a rabbit hole.
Okay, so Ms. Jordan, I guess trying to talk about voting in the staff member.
I motion to make Ms. Rogers a
Well, no,
staff
so you would since it's a vacancy, Principal Grant.
A motion.
Neither. So Principal Grant, since you guys are filling the vacancy, Principal Grant would all you have to say, Ms. Jordan, is, okay, now we are going to vote to fill our staff seat. And so Principal Grant, if you could bring forth your nomination.
Okay. So now we're gonna go and vote our staff seat. Principal Grant, you can now go our nomination.
Okay, and I'm going to bring forth my nomination. My nomination would be Kenyatta Rogers, who was a parent here at our school and now a teacher here at our school. Give it the other part to say, Ms. Gibson.
What's the position for, right?
This is for a parent seat.
What seat? I'm sorry.
It's a staff seat.
Staff seat.
Yeah, staff seat. Sorry, staff seat. That's right. We already have parent. At this time, Ms. Rogers, would you like to say something to the team?
Hello, team. My name is Miss Rogers, and I would like to be a part of the Go team to as a staff at Fickett.
Okay, Madam President.
I second it.
And so now, Ms. Jordan, you would just say, okay, we have the nomination for our new staff member, Ms. Rogers, and so we'll proceed to vote on the nomination. So all those in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
All right, we got a nomination to vote Ms. Rogers. All those in favor, please say aye.
You can say it in the
And please put it in the chat.
Also say it too.
Aye.
For the Zoom too.
Aye.
Aye.
No, it's not. I didn't give it to her. I literally watched him.
Well, this is good.
And then all who are opposed, please say nay.
All who are opposed, please say nay. Nobody is opposed.
And are there any abstentions?
Are there any abstentions?
Okay, and so now with the secretary, please let us know the results of the vote.
All right, it looks like we have the vote in favor for Miss Kenyatta Rogers to join our team as a Go Team member, president, and so we're moving forward with the vote, the nomination.
Right. Okay. All right, so that's it. And then Principal Grant, if you could just send over Ms. Rogers' information with the rest of the information for the Fickett team, that would be great. And so now you guys can go back to, I think, your agenda where you were with your data discussion.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Gibson. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to my data discussion here. So now we are our map results. You guys with me?
Yes, we see it.
Okay. So I just want to show our map results just for this year. So if you look at thick at the very bottom. The one thing I like, the one thing that makes me happy is that I see less of red and more of everything else. I see less of red and more of everything else. So I really feel like we're moving in the right direction for this year's milestones. The one thing that I do know for sure with MAP results, guys, are the MAP results closely aligned to what students do on the Georgia milestones. It may be off maybe 2 or 3, maybe something like that, but typically it really matches. So if we continue to do what we're doing to really, really focus in with our students, let me make sure you all can see 5th grade because I can't see it. Yeah. If we continue to do what we're doing and just be diligent and focused in those efforts, I do know that our data this year is definitely going to have a big impact on it. So this is our data. This is our data. But again, I'm happy. Look at 4th grade, 15% the beginning levels. Third grade, only 17%. 2nd grade, we're working 25%. 5th grade, 22%. But the goal is to take that yellow, which we call our target, our bubble kids, and turn them into that green. So that's what we're working with, guys. And I think this is pretty good numbers to work with.
And then, Principal Grant, do you see me trying to it has me in the waiting room.
Oh, geez. They've probably been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It's a phone. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Okay. All right, guys. So that's our map data. Now I'm going to move over to our Georgia milestones. So this is why we need to do so well this year. If you look at it, our content mastery went down by 1.9. Okay. Content mastery, that 43.4 went down last year, was like 44 point something. The goal is to really get our content mastery up. So content mastery, what that means that these are the kids who are on grade level. Remember, we talked about our transient rate. When you think about our kids who are here, the kids who've been at Thicket comprise of that 43%, right? Our babies that come to Thicket, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, we're trying to really right the wrongs of what has happened to them regarding stability, regarding just academic focus, and all those different things to really help get them to be proficient. ELA last year, it went up last year. So we went up in reading for content mastery by 0.99%. Also for math, can't see that, we went down 1.77%. And then science, guys, we totally took a dip in science. So we have work to do. We have a lot of work to do. And I do believe by just looking at our map data this year, we've definitely are going in the right direction. And we're just continuing to do the work. With science, we've actually coordinated with our new partners, Gaslight Company. And they've actually coordinated with a company called Urban House. And they actually come out and do science projects weekly with our students. So we have a group of people from this organization that comes out weekly on a weekly basis to do science projects with our 5th grade students. So that's totally different from last year. This year, we revamped our science lab. Gaslight from Atlanta Gaslight helped us to not repurpose, but to fill our science lab with materials based on science content for all grades, but more specifically 5th grade, because that's the grade that actually shows up on Georgia milestones. And so those are some of the things that we're doing this year, giving kids more hands-on experience, which is going to be major for them for science. And again, for math and ELA, this year, the standards for ELA changed. So this year, ELA is different. So we're hoping that we'll continue to traject upward for ELA. And then for math, just making sure that we're continuing to be just focusing our PLCs. When you look at math, 50% of our students are proficient in math. So we're just continuing to be focused in math so that we can get more of our students to be proficient in math. Okay. Hold on. Let's skip that one. Okay, Madam President.
Okay, so I'm going back to the agenda on my phone, so give me a second.
No worries.
You can keep that slide up. I had the agenda up on my phone.
Okay.
Did you go over your the principal report?
I was going to get to
No,
that.
so now you all as the Go team would go through these questions.
I'll go through these questions. Okay. So the question is, what do you notice? For me, I noticed that we really need to work on our attendance. I was looking at the data, and yes, science was the lowest, but you said we're working on that being more hands-on. So I feel like that would be good for some of our kiddos. Did anybody else have any input for what do you notice?
Or you're wondering? So you can just look at all of the questions, guys, and see which ones you want to tackle. But
did anybody else want to go over any of the questions?
Well, I think my piece, according to Ms. Gibson, Ms. Chandra, I'm sorry, she was saying that that's towards the end about the stakeholder engagement. So I guess I have to wait to that point. But I do notice that of course, because I'm here, so I do notice about the attendance. I'm wondering why, but I do know what we are trying to do to get it up. And I'm looking at the assessment, and I do know the things we're doing, of course, because I'm a staff member, so I do see the gaps that we are trying to close by the PLs and everything that's happening. So
that's good. That's good to hear that.
Even as a parent, you could. I'm sorry. Even as a parent, you can see that Fickett is very focused on attendance right now. I'm not a staff member, but for me, it's very obvious that the school is really trying to push attendance. And I think that's a good thing. I believe that our kids need their education. It's only 180 school days. So 180 school days is really nothing. So we need them in school where they can learn and be the next doctors, lawyers, and things of that nature. Did anybody have any additional questions that you have, or any questions?
I was sorry to interrupt, Madam President. I was looking at the map data, and I just had a question. Is it blue, green, yellow, orange?
Yep. So it's blue, green, yellow, orange. Now this is different because milestones is typically blue, green, yellow, red. So when you look at the orange, when I look at orange, I think of yellow, right? To me, those are still bubble kids. The red is the ones that are, are the beginning levels or below beginning level, if that makes any sense. But yeah, but typically we typically only see 4 colors for Georgia milestones, but MAP does give us additional color.
So I noticed that, and I like that. I liked seeing the yellow, orange, and seeing that that strong group of kids to work with, and being able to track that progress. I think that's awesome.
And then one thing I will say too with the MAP results, even in our interventions and our win time, which is our intervention time, we actually utilize the results from MAP and utilize the curriculum that MAP gives us to target each individual student based on how they showed up on MAP. So kids are getting individualized attention based on how they did on MAP. So that definitely helps a lot too.
Yes, that's what I like. I come from special education background, so to me, the use of assessments to then generate curriculum and targeted intervention, I think is awesome. So I like looking at the orange and yellow.
Anybody have any more questions? All right. Well, Principal Grant, we can move forward.
We're right here. Questions? Well, I can go ahead and do my principal's report if you want.
Yeah, that's the next thing on the agenda.
Okay. Well, I've been talking all the time, this whole time.
Hey, this is Chandra again. So I'm pretty sure maybe you guys aren't looking at the updated agenda.
It's the stakeholder engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Oh, hold on.
The chart was in your in the deck that you had from your organizational meeting. It was like that tan chart.
Hold on, let me see.
That's it right here, though. You have it on the screen.
I do have it?
On the screen, it's the same agenda that I'm looking at.
Okay.
No, so yeah, that's the correct agenda, but I think what she's looking for is the chart.
Oh, okay.
To do. So Principal Grant, I don't know if you have your
Hold on. This is the PowerPoint that we got. Hold on. Let me just see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see.
the stakeholder engagement exercise that was originally in your organizational meeting deck.
Yeah. Hold on. It should be here now. Let me see.
You unless you added those slides into your meeting one deck, then they won't be in there. So you might have to go back and pull up your deck from your organizational meeting.
Okay, I don't remember where that is. Hold on. I don't see that, and I don't see that in this actual PowerPoint. How do we miss that? Okay. Can you help me? Can you help me with that, Ms. Gibson? To send that to me. Let me see. I can go. Let me see. Because the PowerPoint that we received, that Ms. Reed received, that's what we use. We didn't take anything out.
Right, to go to fix the agenda.
I think at the organizational meeting, you guys skipped the stakeholder engagement exercise. It was in the deck and you guys just skipped over it.
Huh. Okay. Can we motion to move that to the next Go Team meeting?
I think she's saying that should have been done previously already, so I don't know if that's...
I get it. Whether
okay.
it wasn't done.
So obviously, it must have been previously discussed. I mean, I thought this.
No, me and Ms. Reed talked about.
Skipped over it in the report.
What you say, Ms. Gibson?
So, I said no, y'all didn't talk about it.
I mean, last meeting, was it discussed last meeting?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was from September 4th. So
that's why it's stating here that if it wasn't previously discussed, discuss it. So I'm thinking it was discussed. So that's why it was moved from the slides.
No, it
still
was
there.
The presentation to be discussed on September 4th, but during the meeting, you all did not discuss it. So you had to add it to your agenda for today so that you could complete the discussion.
I don't know why I wasn't there then. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me just look in here. Okay. Hold on. And tell me the slide that you're talking about. What was it entail? What was the details of it? I don't remember.
It was where you talked about each of your stakeholder groups and then ways that you could like inform, engage, and maybe educate them about the work that was happening at the school. And then I think you went group by group, so it was like the parents, staff, community members, and students.
Okay, I think I have it here, I think.
And so it was a tan table.
Yeah. Okay, I'm about to share now.
Okay, you see it?
I think I see it.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see. I'm moving through, guys, so you can just tell me if you see it. Stakeholder.
There
Right
it is.
here.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. Okay. All right. So Miss Gibson, so during that organizational meeting, I was delivering all of that. So do you want me to do this, or will Madam President, do I yield to her?
It's probably easier for you to just do it.
Yeah.
Since the chair
Okay.
hasn't seen it.
Gotcha.
I almost
Okay.
put her on the spot.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go through this. Okay, so Go Team plays a vital role in decision making that impacts the school's direction, priorities, and overall success. Stakeholder engagement ensures that the decisions we make reflect the real needs and voices of the people our schools serve. We're stronger when we bring others into the work, when we listen, learn, and co-create with families, students, staff, and community members. Today, our Go Team will brainstorm ways to involve our school's key stakeholders in our work. We're going to look at 4 groups: family, students, staff, and community. For each group, we'll ask and answer 3 questions. Inform: what's fun or unexpected way to keep them in the loop. Input: what's a meaningful way to get their ideas or feedback. This is everything that Ms. Gibson said earlier. So now it makes sense, Ms. Gibson. Invite: how can we bring them into the work, not just the audience? Okay. So we can have a discussion, but I'm taking notes, guys, and I can go back and fill that chart in and have that filled in. So for families, if we look at those 3 questions, the first one, inform: what's a fun way, unexpected way to keep them in the loop? I know we talked about just some things that we're doing with the fall festival, the different events that we have, even with our autism unit, thinking about really fun field trips for them. I think they went on a field trip. They've gone on 2 field trips already, but just thinking about just different ways that we can make sure that the field trips are speaking to what kids need. Can you guys think of anything else for inform for families?
So when we say we're keeping them in the loop, we're keeping them in the loop on the events that's going on in the school, or what do you mean?
What do you think?
Well, they use the what is it that call?
And I'm only asking that, Ms. White, because people can. It depends on how you interpret that. So when you think about inform, we're always we're not just creating these events, but we're always informing. I think for every event that we do have, even like when we had the Teen Smiles, we had over 70 parents to sign their kids up to have their kids go to Teen Smiles, which is a dental event that we've had. So
we're always sending home information regarding that. And then they do calling posts and stuff. And then along with the help of Miss Gigi, our parent liaison, she definitely keeps them in the loop. And Miss Holmes.
And I'm going to tell you something that we did too for Teen Smile. So we know a lot of parents are really tied to their cell phones. We all are tied to our cell phones. Well, what we did with Teen Smiles, because we knew we wanted a lot of our students to participate, and we really wanted parents to turn those forms back in, the forms were very extensive. So instead of sending those forms home, we actually created a jot form. I created a jot form. And a jot form essentially, Miss Jordan, you should have gotten that too. The jot form is where you get a link, and first of all, I tell you what the event is, what's happening. You get a link and you actually fill the form out on your phone, including sign where you need to sign to give permission. So that form really helped out a lot, just for getting parents to participate, because again, things come home all the time in our kids' book bags, but that was a quick way for parents to fill that form out and get their kids the services that they needed for their dental.
So for inform, we can put, it said what's a fun, unexpected way to keep them in the loop. Maybe we can do a inform sip and paint day, or
say that one more time.
Something for you.
You said what, Ms. Jordan?
What's the time on the school's calendar?
She was saying that she was coming up with a fun way to keep parents in the loop, and so she had mentioned a sip and paint.
Yep, inform sip and paint. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm. As an event or as an okay.
No, it can be like remember what you did at the Muffins and Moms? Was you came in and y'all talked about data, attendance, things of that nature. The moms was listening.
Mhm.
I agree. I think when we include food in the description, I think that it's a definite a draw to get people in and get people engaged. Whenever we offer like spaghetti and sneakers, gumbo, anytime that we offer food as part of the incentive, I think that's a great way. And also, I agree with the text message. As a busy parent, I did get that dental form, and it was so much easier just to click and sign and answer the 4 or 5 questions, as opposed to if I would have got 2 or 3 sheets of paper, I might not have even seen it. So I do agree with texting and making the form simple for parents.
I agree with Ms. Rogers.
And something Ms. Jordan just said too about the sip and paint. How many parents? Because I was here, I was at a school visit. How many parents did we have for Grandparents' Day, guys?
A lot.
I think it was
The room
80.
was
It was a
filled.
lot. Yeah.
It was filled.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. So I think some of the things that we've done in the past and things that we're trying really helps to keep our people informed, because they do come out. They do come out. Um, let's stay with inform and let's move over to students. What are some of the things they get everything? What are some of the things that you guys think that some things that are happening and some things that we can do to keep our kids more in the loop? I know we have the monitors around the room, around the school. We're always shouting out students' birthdays. We're always putting important information on there. In the cafeteria, we have the big jumbotron uh, um, video for them to watch different things in the cafeteria. We try to definitely keep things before them. What are some other things you guys think that we can do or are doing well?
I think it's fun when we let them, like how we let them participate in saying some students sign up to do the Fick at Heart Creed in the mornings, letting them participate in giving the morning announcements and being part of that process. I'm hearing more of the video marketing where the kids are part of the rap songs and part of the, even the Go Red Week, how the kids are really driving that. So getting them engaged and making them a part of that marketing process, I think is really fun, and also it helps them for future.
And also too, last year what we did too, we sent students a survey at the end of the year, and the survey was just about the cafeteria food, right? And they ate them up. They said the food was terrible, it was horrible, and then they did, and then we had those conversations. Even not just the food, but they talked about how people weren't nice to them and blah 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 blah. And the reason why I did that survey, because I heard something that happened in the cafeteria and I didn't know for sure what it was. And so I just did a survey and gave it to the kids and they told everything. But anyway, after we did that, we had conversation with the team and the cafeteria and we showed them the data. This is what the kids are saying. They don't like the food and they think you're mean. When I tell you, it has totally changed. I was in the 5th grade. I was in the cafeteria yesterday talking to the kids, and they were talking about how much they love the food. I was like, what? So giving them voice, the surveys are really helpful, because then you get a chance to know what's really going on with some of the things that we do. So definitely continuing to do that. All right, let's move on. What?
I'm not a staff member, but if you was my principal, I would say engagement, like with your like y'all going out bowling, doing things of that nature.
Oh yeah, the staff parties, and yeah, we definitely try and do that. Yeah. So with the staff, also too, guys, with the staff, or the staff knows, but our team knows, we do surveys. We have another survey coming out next week, and what we do when I send that survey out, it's in. They get a chance to weigh in on my practice as a principal, my assistant principal, my everybody on my lead team, anyone who does not have a homeroom. People in the building get a chance to give their, weigh in on how they're doing, and so that really helps not only give voice to our team, but also allows us to fix some of the things that they just either don't like or they want more of. So that's definitely something that we do with our staff, and that's just give them voice with the surveys. Anything else, guys? Okay. Moving on to the community. I'm looking at it right
I did have something for school grade. You said that you send a survey to your staff
now.
for the support that they need.
Hmm.
Okay. Because I know, and I'm just kind of speaking from an experience last year where there's kind of sometimes there's specific cases where some of the teachers may need support and things of
Mhm.
that nature. Um, and is there some sort of like open door policy or something like that that you have with your staff to be able to kind of speak on some of the experiences they're having in the classroom? Maybe there's additional training that is needed on how to deal with those scenarios to be able to navigate because some of those difficulties because you know I just wanted to ask that in
That's,
regards to that inform for the staff.
that's a good question. So I can let my staff answer. What do you guys think? Do I have open door policy?
Yeah.
Not really. You can't just walk up to Grand and go inside her. Now you can, if you see her, can I talk to you real quick? You got 10 minutes, and that's what I normally say because I know she's gonna go. But you can't like really go and just now. Maybe you gotta have the
She has
set.
a phone though. We can use
Yeah.
that phone and call her or text her.
Well, yeah, but you know, um, well, what I was gonna say is the survey really reaches out. The survey asks us about how we see her or her lead team or admin. But
It don't ask you about your experience or what you need
right, it
particularly.
just say
Okay.
what would we like to see better from them? It do kind of, but I was thinking of getting a little bit more broader like sense of like you're saying of
How
just
can we support you kind of
just
thing? That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, just tell us what you just tell. I know you probably don't want to say just tell us what's on your mind, but hey,
Hmm.
just a little bit more of thank you for telling us what we can do better, but like maybe kind of word it where we can get a little bit more details of you want. I don't know how to. I'm not saying it
I
right.
get that. And
Well,
so,
I know. Oh,
oh,
And I
sorry.
wanted to say, as a teacher, I can say that anytime I need to speak with Miss Grant, I can go in and share my concerns and speak to her whole team. I know that if I speak to her assistant principal, about concerns about students and situations that are going on, I know, I have problems that get addressed immediately. And I just appreciate that. The fact that
Well,
I
mhm.
feel like, and I do it, see what you're saying, that we can't just pull her out at any
Knock on
time.
Yeah,
the
that's what
But
door.
I'm
I know that I
saying.
stay after school and I can always knock on the door and go in and
Well,
speak to her. And Miss Woods is definitely available as
Well,
well.
Miss Woods, of course, we can get to her a little bit more because she's circling. And sometimes I have to wait to get to Miss Woods, but yeah, if I could stay after school, but she just said open door. I guess I think maybe she's thinking like,
Oh, I'm
You mean
literally
just go over to the
What
office? Is that what you're
well
saying?
what
When you
I'm
say
saying
open.
when I say open door
mhm.
and I'm coming because I'm a strategy leader in IT. And so one of the things that they say come from a culture perspective is having an
Mhm.
open door policy with your senior VPs and above to be able to say the good, bad, and the ugly of what's
Yeah,
going on, right? So
right.
you can get the support that you need to tackle that, whatever that issue is. And so I'm wondering, I was just wondering, do the teachers have that same thing? Because y'all in the trenches dealing with
right,
our babies and our
right,
babies, they show up any kind of way sometimes, right?
right.
And you need the help of your, administration
Okay. Well,
on,
when you
if
say
you
it
see
like
a
that,
pattern of how to deal with that, right?
yeah,
That's
well,
what
when
I'm
you say it
Oh
like that,
yeah.
yes,
If you
definitely. When you say it
call,
like
like
that, definitely,
I
yes.
need somebody, they jump on it and
Oh yeah, they
no.
do. We
okay.
Somebody's
definitely
coming
can
if we
get to.
say we need help right now. Somebody's
Mm.
Oh
coming.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Stuff
I
like
agree
second.
that.
I
Yeah,
do
for sure.
second that, and I think even
yeah.
above hours, after hours, I've gotten calls or text messages just checking in. Do you need anything? What can I do to better support you? That I do appreciate. So I do feel that it's very responsive and it's in real time, and the support is there.
Yeah,
But thank you. But you know what though, I am that this is a really good conversation because what I would like to do, I want to send you guys just some of the questions that we ask and maybe get your feedback on some of the questions. And I think maybe we could tailor some of the questions that I put out there to kind of get back that reflective response. And I'll be honest with you, when I read the comments, oh, they go in, they tell me exactly how they feel, right? But if we're looking to see, I guess to what Mom was saying, maybe ask questions differently to get a different response, to see how they're really doing and what support they need specifically, as opposed to academics or whatever that may be. But I do think there is an opportunity there to do that.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. I mean,
yeah.
And they might come up with short, like you always say, who got ideas? I know you always do say who have ideas. So, you know, just like you said, we're there. So you always reach that out and say, who has ideas? You come up with any idea, I don't mind. That is true.
I think for us, I don't know if Ms. White was referring to this, but the behavioral piece, a lot of times that when we're dealing with situations that we take directly to admin, sometimes their hands are tied where it's a process. And sometimes it's a frustrating process. However, when we address it and let them know what's going on, they tend to try to help us as best they could. But a lot of times it's a process. So it seems like nothing is happening or it's happening slow. But I do believe that it is happening. A lot of times our parents, when we need them to help us speed things up, that has nothing to do with admin. It's just, again, it's part of the process.
So maybe that goes to the chart of how can we get that? How can we get
that?
Yeah, with the parents. Right?
Feedback.
With the community in that chart.
Yeah, that's good feedback.
Yeah.
So we need
we definitely need help with that piece.
Yeah. Okay.
So how will we do that? Like, I guess that's what I was going to ask. We got to find a way how we can get that from the parents. I don't
So
know.
I think so. There's a survey that goes out to parents too. We sent out one last year. It was from actually there's a Georgia survey that goes out, and it's called a climate survey. So I put together, and actually I did this a couple of days ago. Put together a design team. I think Ms. Smith Johnson, you were on that team. Did you get that email, Mr. Johnson? Ms. Smith Johnson?
Yes, I did. I got that email. I was on that team. Yes.
Yeah. So I put together.
I think it was very effective.
That kind of talks about just some of the things we're talking about now for community, but there's a part on that on that team that we're going to really focus on the climate survey. So the climate survey goes out once a year, and it goes out to parents. And so just having a team of people that can be laser focused on just what some of the concerns are for parents, because again, you get so many surveys, you get so many different things all the time. It's just hard for a few people to tackle so much. So putting together this design team is really going to help us to really look at the feedback from the climate survey, because I do have that, and really talk about what are some things that we can prioritize based on the feedback and things that we can really tackle, so we can see next year if some of the ratings change. So that's something for community. That's something we're doing. We put that design team together and just really going to look at that climate survey. And also, too, just continuing to send out surveys to our parents.
Yeah, and maybe you can make it a fun survey that they don't feel like it's. I don't know. I just want to know what can we get more. I look at other schools, and I'm not trying to be like them, but I'm just thinking of ways, because community is what's gonna happen. We need the kids to come to school, but it takes the kids. I mean, it takes the parents, and all that change have to come from somewhere in this community to help us. You understand?
But here's the thing: when you think about where we were and where we are now, apples and oranges.
Yes. Okay.
I couldn't get a parent to come to a PTA meeting to save my life my first 2 years. When we have our meetings, we pack our rooms out. Our things. I mean, that's just being honest. We couldn't get anybody to come. And here's the thing, and I don't necessarily think that it was the parents just not wanting to come, but I don't think they knew what the purpose was. And so really trying to message what our purposes are a lot of times for our parents have really helped shape that. So when you think about where we are now and where we were, light years different.
Okay.
So I think I know we're moving in the right direction, but again, we're constantly getting new parents in.
Yeah,
We're
that's true. I do know that.
I,
That is true.
getting new
and
families in. So yeah.
And I wanted to speak on that too because, and I agree with you, Principal Grant. We've from a because I'm PTA president for Fickett, and we've had an influx of parents. I mean, because we were at the Grandparents' Day, we were at Muffins for Moms, and it was just everybody was so like, yeah, let me know. Okay, I mean, so our membership has literally skyrocketed this year due to some of that work from last year when we were trying to kind of reinvigorate. And then of course and that's the nicest way I could say that, Principal Grant. uh, and then of course now that we've got some momentum, and then of course some of the activities that we've been able to be at, the parents are absolutely leaning in and super excited about tomorrow, quite frankly. So for the festival. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really, really good.
Hard work, but it's getting there.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. You will be very, very happy, Principal Grant, with what we have from a membership perspective. Now you will.
That's
But also too, I wanted to say it's, and I'm just I don't know who just mentioned that, but other schools from a PTA perspective, and one thing that I found valuable, seeing my mother do it for 20 years, and when she was a teacher, is she was as a teacher, she was involved. She didn't have a kid at the school because I went to another school at the time, but she was actually involved in the PTA as a teacher. So the parents could give, it was like a closed loop feedback kind of thing going on between the parents and the teachers and the administration. And that's something that we haven't tapped into yet into our organization. So I think that would be another inform and input almost with some of
Yeah.
the things on the screen right now that could help.
So getting teachers involved in PTA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
y'all send that to us, Miss
Nope.
Ashley, for us to join?
Mhm.
I don't remember seeing it because I would have joined.
Yeah.
We didn't send it yet, but I think Ms. Palmer was creating a link
Yep.
for that to send.
Okay.
And we have a QR code that you'll
Yeah.
see tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
And
With
can we
the
get them
journal.
involved in Go Team too? They need to,
Mhm.
and
Mm.
everything. We all
Mhm.
connect to each other. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Okay. That was good feedback, guys. So I think we covered community. Is there anything, I think we talked a lot about, I think we talked about input and invite, but is there anything that you want to say more specifically about input? We talked about feedback. We talked about a gamut of things as it relates to how we can tweak and get things better for all those 4 categories. Is there anything that you think that you may want to bring out that we may not have said? We talked about the audience. We talked about what we could do to bring in more people. We talked about PTA, about how we're going to beef up our participation with our teachers.
In regards to invite, I attended a parent feedback meeting last year, and it was kind of surprising. Maybe it wasn't because I also was part of this group, but we were all excited at the end of the year to get the parent award who participated. So maybe if we put that in the forefront and let parents know, hey, there's awards, because everybody wanted the award and everybody was talking about, did you get it this year? Did you get it this year? So I think
I
parent
got one.
right.
Period.
Ms. Rogers
Period.
still
It's
owe me my
framed.
award.
I do. I do.
Okay.
I do.
I framed it. It's in my house, y'all. I'm just kidding.
That is so cute. But let me tell you, so speaking to that, thank you so much for that. That was really good perspective, because when I think about this year, we came up with the Real Moms.
Mm-hmm.
That Real Moms this year, and guys, they are excited. Like they are gung ho about really galvanizing the other parents in their classrooms to be a part of everything in that class, right? So I think that there's something you guys said to that. I think it's something to do and really to seize the moment in letting parents know that at the end of the year, these are the things that can happen for you. You can get these awards because we all love awards, right? But we definitely can do more of that by letting them know, here are some of the things that we can do. Now, one thing we did do, guys, this year, and that's coming out too. So we've been getting parents to volunteer, to sign up. That there's an application that parents have to complete to be volunteers in the building, like level 2 and level 3 volunteers. And so I've actually created a list and have the teachers to kind of weigh in on things that parents can do and in the school. And so Miss Gigi, our parent liaison, she's going to start sending out a link to parents to sign up, and they can choose how they want to support. Right? They can choose, they want to support by, just communicating to parents via email about events coming up, right? Parents may not be able to come up, or come to a bulletin board. We'll have the dates and times of bulletin boards. So things of that nature that parents can actually sign up and do, and then they'll get points based on that, right? But it's not going to be where you have to come into the building, because a lot of parents do work, right? And so a lot of times they can't spend time in the building, but we do have just a plethora of things that they could do to show support and still have access to getting those points. So that's something that that's new that we're going to push out. Ms. Gigi's going to push that out sometime in November for parents. But that's a good point. That's a good opportunity, guys. Thank y'all for that. Is there anything else, guys, on that thing that we may not have covered?
No, I think we covered everything for this.
Okay.
We had a lot of great input.
That was good. That was really good. I'm not sure, why did we skip that last time? I don't know, but that was really good. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the other PowerPoint, Madam President. That's okay. Let me just cancel. Okay.
Yes, I'm going back to the agenda. My other phone died.
I got it here.
It's the principal report.
Yeah, so I did the principal report. Pretty much that's the principal report. I have nothing else to report. I've reported out.
Oh, that was the principal report. The data. Okay.
And then it's also say APS for 2040.
Let me see.
Is on the information items. And then we're almost done.
Yeah, so I can definitely just kind of go over that. Well, as you all know that, and we had a slide for that. Let me see here. Did I have it? You guys see that?
I want to hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So there are a lot of different presentations out there that the superintendent has been engaging different communities in, all of our communities in. The Thero cluster, we didn't get invited to one specifically because our school was not one of the scenarios. So what's happening is they are going to close schools, not next year, but the year after that, because of funding. And also too, the funding issues are because we're missing about 20,000 students in Atlanta public schools, right? And so that really boils down to how are we able to really sustain these buildings, and they're not even halfway filled to the capacity. So they are closing schools. So in our Thero cluster, there are 3 elementary schools. Kimberly, Fickett, and Continental Colony. Yeah.
Deerwood.
And Deerwood. Thank you. And Deerwood. Thank you. 4 elementary schools. So in our cluster, the scenario is to close Continental Colony and distribute the students at Continental Colony to our various schools, right? Then they had another scenario where they were gonna, it was gonna be Kimberly. Yeah. But it changes. So what's happening right now, he's getting input from the communities. And honestly, as people are weighing in, because what he's saying is nothing is in stone. That's why he's having these community meetings and having these conversations. So that when he does get the input, then he can go back and make a better informed decision about school closures. But the last that I've read was that they were going to close Continental Colony, and those students would come to our various schools in the Thero cluster. But Fickett wasn't on that in that conversation regarding closure. But just about every cluster has a school that is scenarioed to be closed. But again, they're still having conversations. The board hasn't voted on anything yet, but this is just what they're doing now in preparation for that board vote.
But won't our kids be affected? Because don't that mean that the classrooms will not be at capacity? And how would that help our kids grow, the ones that actually need one-on-one and stuff like that?
And see, those are the questions that parents need to ask when they go to those meetings, because again, that can be like right now, our class is what ratio 1 to 17, 1 to 16, and now we're talking about possibly 1 to 25. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. And I think about, well, you think about our students, our parents who are not as stable as the parents that we have on this Zoom call. When those parents are coming in, those kids been from school to school to school, now coming into a class with 25 students, that could be a lot. So, but what they're saying is they're saying that because they are consolidating the schools, it's an opportunity for them to offer more wraparound services. I'm just not quite sure what that would look like, because in my mind I'm thinking, oh, class size is going to be bigger, and it's still a 1 to something ratio, right? You're not saying 2 teachers per, it's still a 1 to something ratio. So I just don't quite understand how it would look, because for me it's like, now we're going to get bigger class sizes, and that's something I'm always trying to deter from, is bigger class sizes. I really am,
Because all
So
of the classrooms not even equipped to hold all of those kids. I mean, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
Yeah.
no.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to say I actually sat on a couple of those meetings, and they had a meeting that they working on a lot, like Ms. Grant said, working on a lot of stuff. They gonna use some of those buildings because they're saying to pay to house an empty building, so to say, that on they and it's empty. The cost of keeping it running, when you have 3, in some classes they have like Ms. Grant said, 3 elementary, so they'll combine, but like she said, nothing set in stone, but they are thinking about classroom size. Even we brought up, I even said, what about transportation? They working on all of that because that's going to be a factor. Transportation. How, you used to just getting here, there. Now you got to come from all the way around, so they're working on all of that. It's a big, like she said. And I think that's another thing, when we hear stuff, meetings coming, we got to send that out as well to our parents, to tell them you need to go talk. They need to go.
Yeah, just in case they miss the meetings. You're right.
Right. Because
Sometimes they don't get the
I've been at these
communication.
meetings. They've been going back and forth about it. So, but those questions are being asked. And not just teachers are saying the same thing, because that's going to affect us too.
Hey, this is Chandra. I hate to interrupt, but just 2 things. I think the I don't want to say final recommendation, but the recommendation that's going before the board, that was released yesterday. I
Yes.
don't know what, went out to parents, but on the APS 2040 link, you can visit that link to see the proposal that's going to go before the board. And I believe that that's going to be next week. There is going to be public meetings. I believe it's on November 3rd, but don't quote me.
Okay.
Check the link.
Well, it says right here, upcoming public meetings
November
November
10th.
10th. So
No, that's been updated. So this date,
oh,
well, that was the date when we created this presentation template, but the updated information is that their discussions will be next week on the
okay.
3rd.
Okay.
And then I believe that your board member, District 6 and then District 9, the at-large seat, they're actually having a community meeting today. I think it's actually going on right now.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's just the update. I didn't want to
Okay.
sit here and have
Thank you for the
information and not
update.
share. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank
And it
you.
probably is an email. I did see something in email yesterday evening. I wasn't sure if it was the same, but okay. So that's something we need to work on.
Let me ask you a question for my parents who are on here. When we get those district notifications like that, do you all get those too? Miss Jordan?
APS and so much stuff. I can't answer that.
Okay. So you probably
They probably are getting it. I think, yeah.
I believe
That's
we are
why I
getting
was
it.
quiet. That's why I was
I know.
quiet. There's no way to know.
I know. But what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking maybe that's something that we can send out via our room moms, because they're not sending out things all the time. Maybe they can send out, okay, by the way, there's a meeting happening today. Jump on this call if you can, whatever. Maybe leveraging our room moms to kind of do that, because I know it's a lot of. Now I get so much. I get before when I get to work. By the time I get to work from 5 a.m. for the next day to the next day, I have about 100 emails. I kid you not.
Yeah, APS, I will get them that. APS,
Yeah.
make sure that we are informed.
Yeah. So but I guess now maybe having a system where we can kind of, dive through what it is and pull out some of those important pieces to make sure that we all stay focused on would be really good too.
Maybe we need a tag team. Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Oh, maybe we can put attention from the
Yeah.
Go team, where attention super important. Whatever we need for parents to know that this is urgent. Like this is urgent, being like going to these public
It is.
events, but they have to want to know and care.
Yeah. I'm gonna
And
look
I'm thinking
at
most of the schools that's affected by the closings, those parents are possibly showing up and our Figget people aren't, because we're not so much affected by it. They don't think, but we are
right.
to a
They
degree
are.
because it's
Maybe.
an influx of students
Yeah.
coming in on top of what we have. They don't
Absolutely.
understand that part. All they hearing is, oh, we're safe, we're not closing,
Yeah.
but we still affected by it.
That's a good point.
100%. And I think that's the gap that we have to that the
Yeah.
staff have to fill, to teach parents that it's still going to be we still going to be affected as a school.
Yeah.
And I get that because I meet parents who say stuff like that. Well, our school's not closing. Well, we're still affected.
We're still affected.
It matters. Yeah.
It definitely matters. So I'll look for that information for the meetings for next week, and I'll go ahead and send that out. I'll
Okay.
send it to Hampton to get that out. But I'll try to make a point. I'm not going to promise I can do it all the time, but maybe we can delegate that. But I can definitely try to send out what's happening for next week to get parents to at least know that they have the opportunity to hear what's happening. Good feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, good feedback. Okay.
Okay. And now we're moving forward to the announcements. So do anybody have any announcements? I'm going to say no. Anybody have any public comments? I'm going to say no to that as well. And can I adjourn the meeting? Since nobody have any input for the last
Good
two
motion.
things.
Got a motion. So I can nominate to adjourn this meeting.
I second it.
Good meeting, guys. Thank you all so much.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Good night.
Right. Good night.
Bye.